What are some of the benefits of implementing data governance framework? Some benefits of implementing a data governance framework are: 1. Procedures around regulation and compliance activities become exact. 2. There is greater transparency within data-related activities. 3. Increase in value of organizations' data. 4. Better resolution of issues around current data. Write a short note on ITA 2000. Also mention why the data privacy rules therein are described as too harsh by few Indian and US firms. The Information Technology Act 2000, also known as ITA 2000 or the IT Act, is an act of the Indian Parliament, number 21 of 2000, notified on 17 October 2000. The data privacy rules introduced in the Act in 2011 have been described as too harsh by few Indian and US firms. As per these rules, firms need to obtain written consent from customers before collecting and using their personal data. This has affected US firms which outsource to Indian companies. But some companies have even embraced these harsh rules, saying it will remove the fear of outsourcing to Indian companies. What is an outsider threat? What are the sources of outsider threat? Outsider threats are those that come from outside of the organization. They can be from hacktivists, other countries, white hat hackers, or even your competitors. Outsider threats include: 1. Hackers at competitions trying to expose vulnerabilities for a prize or reward. 2. Foreign governments trying to gain access to a defense contractor to learn about the latest military technology in development. 3. Cybercriminals trying to access financial information for financial gain. Explain with relevant examples why data scientists need to understand data and follow data ethics. As data scientists who get access to a vast amount of data in their data analysis, it is rather essential for them to adhere to ethical guidelines. The use of protective mechanisms and policies to discourage the mishandling and unethical use of data should be made part of best practices. Some of the negative scenarios that may arise if ethical guidelines are disrespected include: 1. A few people can do an immense amount of harm. Hackers worldwide are on the lookout to crack through a reputed organization's firewalls and steal important data from their servers. The stolen data is then sold out for a hefty sum. Lack of consent. One of the leading social networking sites conducted an experiment wherein, without consent, they purposely fed highly extreme point of view and particularly incendiary part of the news in their newsfeed because they were trying to elicit a reaction from the users to see if that impacted what the users post back. There must be a universal framework for what companies can and cannot do with the data they collect from people. For this, data ethics is necessary. What are the three main ways data ecosystems provide value to companies? The three main ways data ecosystems provide value to companies are: 1. Growth. Data ecosystems allow firms to pursue new business opportunities by extending their core business or even enable completely new products. For example, credit card processors have created strategic insights on customer shopping journeys and buying details that they provide with retailers and brands. 2. Productivity. Data ecosystems help firms improve operations. Online travel portals that offer insights into customer pod behavior can help airlines and hotels plan for demand and set prices based on demand. 3. Risk reduction. Data ecosystems are crucial in reducing risk, especially for industry groups in which every member contributes data. For example, pool data to identify fraudulent transactions and accounts in banks. Differentiate between malicious insider and negligent insider. 1. The malicious insider. Malicious insiders are the ones who intentionally steal data. It could be an employee or a contractor who may exfiltrate valuable information, like intellectual property, IP, personal identifiable information, PI, or financial information, to gain financial incentive or a competitive edge. A malicious insider may also be the one who holds a grudge for being let go or furloughed. 2. The negligent insider. Negligent insiders are ordinary employees who have made a mistake. It could be an employee who might have sent an email containing sensitive data to the wrong person, emailed company data to personal accounts to complete some work during the weekend, fallen prey to a phishing or spear phishing attack, or lost their work device. What are the various methods an external attacker can use to gain access to internal systems and data? There are various methods an external attacker can use to gain access to internal systems and data. 1. Social engineering and phishing attacks. In this, sensitive information can be guessed or acquired through employees. For example, an outsider posing as a known in the company. 2. Hacking. It is through hacking that malicious individuals gain access to code and authentication systems via security loopholes. 3. Ransomware. It is defined as a malicious code that encrypts existing files. Once the encryption is employed, the attacker demands ransom money from victim in exchange for releasing the data. 4. Denial of service (DOS) attacks. This attack makes websites or online services unreachable by users by flooding the server with requests. 5. Physical theft. When through theft, an unauthorized access through a system or devices like mobile phones, laptops, etc. is made, allowing users access to sensitive data. This is known as physical theft. 6. Malicious USB drop attack. It happens when hackers get malware onto a system by leaving pen drive loaded with malicious software in a place where they know such pen drives will be picked up and plugged into systems by someone due to curiosity. 7. Third-party apps. Hackers use such apps to infect systems with malware. Gooligan is one such example of a third-party app.